Hey y'all, welcome back to Stillwater Farms. So today, we're gonna do a job that some might say stinks, others might say is alright. I find it fun because I get to run a skid loader. I have to go down to the pole barn and grab our wheel loader. That reminds me, I gotta look at something. One of our wheel loaders with a big, I think it's like a 1.5 yard bucket on the front, and our Bobcat skid loader that we use for cleaning manure. And I gotta clean manure. When the ground's so wet, you don't want to take too many trips with a Bobcat. Even though I might be bringing up 2 machines, it's still less compaction because, I mean, these tires right here, that's about the size on the John Deere. That's a pretty decent size floater for this machine, and these machines aren't too terribly heavy. And right now I'm just trying to decide, do I need the wheel loader or not? I mean, let's go check the other area and look at that, see. All right, so it's a sloppy mess. I'm gonna bring the John Deere up because, number one, I love running that thing. I love that wheel loader. It's an awesome machine. I love all equipment, if you didn't know. That's just how I am. But I'm gonna bring the wheel loader up in the Bobcat just in case, because it won't hurt me to have more machinery up here than I need. Might tear the ground off a bit more, but I think I'll be fine. Let's see. Oh, ground's hard. Ground froze up. Cool. That's nice. Yeah, let's walk out where the sun is and see how hard this ground is. I mean, I'm walking on tracks here. These are combine tracks. There's the mud. I mean, it's soft, but it's not like I'm going to be taking 50,000 pound machines up and down here. I mean, the skid loader weighs probably what, like 5,000–10,000 pounds? Don't quote me on that. I'm not definite on that. And the wheel loader probably weighs 10,000 or so. Don't quote me on that either. I'm not sure about that now either. But let's go ahead, get both machines, and I'm gonna get them up here at least. Probably take lunch. I'm getting a late start. I had a bunch of phone calls that I had to make this morning for farm stuff. So let's go ahead and get our machinery. Come on. Trying to get my tripod and a we have arrived at our destination. Now you're probably wondering, Tim, this has a skid steer plate. This is what we call a skid steer plate, where you have hooks that are angled like this on your skid loader or wheel loader, and they slide up in here and latch on, and they have pins that hydraulically go down in there, or manually, depending on what year your machine is, and that locks the bucket on. Well, that machine has this design plate, same as the wheel loader in that barn. So you're probably wondering, why don't I just use, this machine? I got this. I could use that bucket or use that on this. That's not a 1/2 yard bucket. Don't ask me what size that bucket is. But that's a lot lighter than that thing full of manure. The wheel loader barely handles that full of manure, because manure is a very heavy, acidic type of crap, basically. And this machine doesn't exactly have the rear end, because if you look at it, not exactly a long machine versus a wheel loader where the motor's hanging out, on the end of it, versus this one where everything's just compacted into one little machine. The wheel loader Now that's one giant machine. You'll see what I mean. See? That's long, and the motor hangs. Whereas the Bobcat, it's just all shoved up into one thing. That's how skid loaders are designed now. All right. Let's go ahead and open up the door. Not sure how well you guys will be able to see. This machine just got fixed actually. It had a problem where it kept giving me a code. Oh, I left the battery on. Uh-oh. Let's hope it runs. Where it gave me a code saying something about an EGR valve. Don't ask me what a EGR valve does. But our mechanic came out and fixed it for us, so. I waited for the glow plug too, so who knows? Let's put you guys back here. So those are those hooks I was telling you about that hook on up into there, and then these red things have pins that go down into those holes. I'm not sure if you can see that latch it in. I just wanted to show you guys that real quick while it was on the machine itself to help explain exactly how it works. All right, let's go ahead. We will take this up to the barn and then come back, grab the Bobcat, and then we'll take lunch probably. We'll just disconnect the battery just because it's going to be sitting here for a little bit. So I like that. That's a John Deere 204K, which I believe this is one of the smallest ones you can get. This bucket did not come with it, but I like this machine. It's really nice. All right. Real fast, I'm gonna go ahead and head down to our woods. I know our ground isn't hard enough, but we just had a really bad amount of wind that came through, and I want to see if any more trees and stuff fell over for us to go clear. Wave hi to the cows and calves. All right, let's grab the Bobcat. And we'll take this trailer moving hitch off the front, and then put the bucket on. Oh. Gotta wait a bit, I guess. Alright, I'm up here now. Plug the fencer so I don't get shot. Grab the gate keys, which are in my pocket somewhere. There they are. Hold on a second now. Let's go ahead and get the wheel loader in there. It's gonna be my dump truck for the day, I guess you would call it. Oh wait, I shut the battery off, that's right. Because I expected to leave it sit here till after lunch, but might be 12 o'clock, but I'm gonna get this thing in there so at least we're ready to go for after lunch. All right, now let's get up in here. Now, let's go ahead. Fire skid loader back up. We'll get some manure scraped up. Alright, so let's go ahead, head over to the barn, grab a shovel, and we shall scrape out that little bit of manure piled up in there. Alright guys, so got back from lunch, well not got back from lunch, more like just, you know, I ate lunch and now I'm back. Alright, let's go ahead, grab my shovel, put it in the bucket, take it over to the other end, clean up that, put it in the wheel loader, haul everything back down, park everything. I think that's going to be it for the day. Gotta wait for the glow plug.